There's 2 more days of the transfer window being open, and we still have around £60 million that we need to spend. We've only made 5 signings in total this window. It's probably time to start wrapping up some deals. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 18th episode of the FM21 Real Madrid Save, where today we are wrapping up the transfer window with the deadline day, and of course we are playing 2 games in the league against Getafe and then Valencia. We have been drawn our Champions League group, but before we jump into that, make sure that you have liked this video if you are enjoying the series so far. 6 likes today would be insane, and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content so far. We haven't made any signings since last time, but we have managed to get rid of a couple of players, and by a couple, I think it literally was 2 players since last time, but the main one being Tete has gone out on loan once again, this time out to Sporting. I know that I loaned him out to Valencia, but he didn't play any of the first 2 games of the season, and with Bale and Vinicius Jr. both being on loan to Valencia from our squad, I thought, probably not going to get much game time, is he? So I think Sporting is going to be a better fit for him this season. Maybe taking a step down from PSG, but let's all be honest here. He's going to play a lot more games for Sporting and potentially get a better, overall rating, match experience. I don't know, stuff like that. But the important thing here is that we want to be focusing on our Champions League group. Not that it actually matters at all, because we've won the European Super Cup, we've won the Champions League, but if I win it again, I wouldn't complain at all. We've been mildly stitched up, because we do have Juventus and Porto. 2 not exactly nice teams to be facing, and if we take a look at the Portuguese league, it doesn't show up in there for some reason. It's probably because I've got it as view only. They did actually come second, so potentially not the best team in the league, but still, it's Porto. They could come away with a win at any point in time, just like I'm sure Juventus could. But we're going to focus on the league campaign right now. We're going to hopefully make some signings before the end of this episode. I am keeping an eye on one deal that is just about done. Oh, this guy. Would able to step into, let's give him a scout then. A Darmatron. Nah, I'm okay. We're trying to make a bid for this man down here, Bastoni. He is quite a stereotypical signing in Football Manager, but an Italian man in a centre-back position, I wouldn't mind it at all. He's got a great current rating, he's got great potential, 22 years of age. I think it's a brilliant deal. So if we can get that one across the line after these contract negotiations are all said and done, that would be a brilliant one to finish the transfer window off with and probably get rid of just about all of our funds. But for now, this is the game that we're going with, Real Madrid versus Getafe, and this is the squad that we're going with. We have got a couple of injuries to Jovic and Odegaard and Mendy as well, so we haven't exactly been dished out a lucky run of, I don't know, what's the fitness. There we go, got there in the end. So this is the squad that we're going with. We've got Nunez and Depay playing in those midfield areas. Bentancur's down in CDM. I think aside from that, and Marcelo in the left back. Aside from that, it is basically our full strength 11, but yeah, I mean, even our second 11 is realistically going to be a lot better. And Rodrigo is coming in, and he's going to get the number 11 jersey. I reckon he deserves it. I'm trying to get him some more game time. I was deciding between registering him or Fernandinho, because we only have 3 available foreign player slots. And one of them's taken up by Nunez. One of them's taken up by, I want to say, Bentancur. Yes. And then the other one needs to be taken up by either Rodrigo or the man, the myth, the legend, Fernandinho. So I ended up picking Rodrigo, but I might change my mind before the end of the transfer window. But I think it's a good call for now, and I'd like to see him come off the bench and potentially get some goals, get some game time in there. He's definitely got a lot of potential, and playing on that left and right wing is going to be very handy for us all season long. I would just like to point out that I am kind of sick, so if I have to pause the recording, it's because I'm coughing, but I'm sure you can not tell. My voice is always beautifully raspy, and I say beautifully for a reason. It's a very, very tasty voice. I couldn't think of a better descriptive word. I don't think anyone's ever recognized their voice as tasty, but I have now, and we've somehow hit the crossbar or the post or something like that. 2 opportunities I've completely ignored, but it's a good thing because we haven't scored any of them, so they weren't worth commenting on. But we do have an opportunity again. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's going to be our chance. Even though we went on the ball, I was confident, and I was confident for a reason, as Hazard picks it up, plays it back to Bentancur, into Casemiro. Trying to play it forward, doesn't really find Dybala, but we've got it back. Carvajal looking for a ball into the mixer. He doesn't find one, plays it back. And we're kind of dancing around with the ball, but it's ended up working as Núñez is there right in the right place at the right time, and he gets a second league goal of the campaign. I don't mind it at all. Benzema is being completely forced out of the squad by these youngsters. Jovic and Núñez both doing an amazing job in that striker role when they've been given these opportunities. I think Jovic is... Sorry, I just coughed, so I'm going to have to edit that one out. But no, what I was saying before was I think that Jovic did manage to score in every single game he started to begin the season, and Núñez scored off the bench last game, so I think they've definitely got some potential between the two of them to be pretty world class. I think Núñez has ended up being a pretty good signing, but definitely at first I wasn't so certain about the amount of money I spent on him. Not because he wasn't good, because I was, not sure whether or not it was the best use of money in terms of position wise. Like, we've got a couple of good strikers, but at least we've made some funds. We're trying to get these centre backs in, and hopefully it'll be a like for like replacement. Bastoni and Sergio Ramos, they're basically the same player, I've heard. 60 minutes gone now, we're still only 1-0 up. You have to say we should be more than 1-0 up, but we haven't been taking our chances. But of course, as I say that, Núñez gets the second goal of the game, and Dybala gets an assist to put us 2-0 up. If we could get one more goal, make it 3-0, I would consider this a very successful game, a very successful start to the episode as well. And if we do manage to make a sign-in as well, Bastoni, I think that would be a very successful episode overall. But obviously, that Valencia game is still not done. How was that not gone in? I thought Hazard was going to get it on the line there. Is it a penalty? I think we've just won a penalty. We've seen the crossbar. Hazard almost scored a goal on the edge of the box line thing. You know what I'm talking about. And we now have been given a penalty. Núñez stepping up to score a hat-trick. Okay. Football Manager. Why would you put that sign up for that long? I paused to try and... He missed it, but we didn't see it, so... And I don't know how to rewind in this year's Football Manager, so... Just trust that he missed it. Why would you do that, Football Manager? Like, actually think about the stuff that's going on in your game. Let's really reevaluate the decisions we've made leading up to this point where I can't see a penalty because of the banner. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying, it's a constructive feedback is what I would call it. We're going to give Rodrigo his first game I think in a Real Madrid shirt, actually. Am I correct? No, I'm not correct. He played a lot of games. He's played a lot of games for Real Madrid. Okay, my bad. He's going to play as an inside forward on a support duty. I almost coughed there, but I did a very good job to control myself. And if Núñez could get this goal to give himself a hat-trick, it would be an amazing start to the season for him. But I don't think it's going to happen after he missed that penalty. But, never say never. We could go 3-0 up before the end of the game as we are on the ball right now. Dybala has gotten so lucky there. It's just gone past the goalkeeper. That is poor. But we're not going to complain. I'm sure Dybala is certainly not complaining. Casemiro, the assister, is not going to complain either. It's brilliant stats for everyone. It's good for our goal difference. And it's... Gosh, okay. These coughs are creeping up on me, and I don't know why I'm doing the whole, thing with my mouth. It's a bit of a weird noise, and I don't know, I shouldn't have really done it again because you probably didn't notice it until I highlighted it. But now that I've highlighted it, you can't unhear it. So apologies if I continue to do that throughout the episode. A cough is coming on. Nah, we're good. We've mellowed it out. It's gone away. Gosh, the things we talk about on this channel. We talk about, I don't know, what else have we talked about today? Coughing. It's been pretty on topic today, actually, for me. So let's not complain. There's only been a bit of coughing chat. Aside from that, it's basically just been Football Manager. So I'm proud of that performance by me, and I'm proud of that performance from the side. But I can feel the cough coming on. We're going to try and sign Bastoni. I'm going to die here. The transfer window has officially wrapped up, and I'm not going to say I've gone crazy. I did do a lot of stuff, though. First of all, Bastoni, welcome to the club. We are thrilled to have you here. 4-star current ability, 22 years of age. He's got so much football left in him. And for only £56 million, come on, that is an absolute steal from Inter. We don't mind it at all, though. And he is going to go straight into that first team alongside Varane for probably the rest of the save, as long as he does well. He's got pace, he's got mental abilities, he's got the technicals. Boys and girls, I'm stoked to welcome him to the club. But that is not all we did. We're going to start with the sales. Completely ignore the signings. You're not allowed to look at them. I'm covering them with my hand, but it doesn't do anything, does it? But first of all, we've gotten rid of a couple of players on loan. PP goes out, and as well as Fran Garcia. And I see what you're looking at, Benzema has left the club for £30 million. Look, based off the start that our other strikers had, Nunez and Jovic, I back them. I think they can do it. I think they can knock it up here in the top division. I mean, Dybala can go up there if they're not playing well, as well as Depay. We've got options. We don't need Benzema anymore. It's time to cash in, and I've done exactly that. He complained about his game time because we hadn't played him at all this season, and a bid came in, and I said, you know what? Let's bump that up a wee bit, and then I said yes. £30 million, Benzema, a club legend. I imagine he's on the icons list. He really should be. Actually, let's take a look at this. I need to know if he's sitting there on the icons list. He should be. Not an icon, maybe favoured personnel at the very least. I don't think he's in there. That's harsh. I have to say, that is absolutely, positively harsh. I would think he'd be on the favoured personnel. Even I'm on the favoured personnel. Somehow, I don't really understand it. I mean, I was the first person to get a treble here, so fair enough, I guess, but we have made more deals than just that. We've gotten rid of Carrillo on loan, as well as Fernandinho for £5 million. I just wasn't going to register him, so I decided it was time to cash in. Juventus wanted him. I sold him. I think it's a good deal. He's a great player, but just not going to be used this season. Vallejo has managed to go out on loan to Sampdoria, so he's going to get some game time out there. And also, I didn't expect to do this one, but I tried to loan him out just to see what was going on, because no one really wanted Vallejo, but then all of a sudden people did. But this is a story for another day. Christensen, I loaned him out to see if I could get rid of him and maybe I'd keep a hold of Vallejo. I've realised I didn't need to keep a hold of either of them. But then Juventus came in with a bid for a squad player for him, and I changed it to important, and they said yes. Like, I believe it when I see it. Like, I don't think they're actually going to play him as an important first team player. I mean, let's take a look at their squad. Let's all be honest here. Let's not kid ourselves. Ramos, they've got Ramos and Bonucci and Chiellini. They're not starting him. It's just not happening. And De Ligt, he's not starting. He's definitely not starting. And how is he going to start? I am so prepared to have to recall him. But for now, I think it's definitely a good deal to have. If he does end up playing that game time, I mean, hats off to you, mate. You've done a good job. Our first signing was Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He just comes in as a central midfielder cover, because I was a bit worried about that position. I love the versatility he brings as well. He can play anywhere in that attacking midfield sort of region, as well as CM, as well as even CDM if we really needed him to. So I love what he brings to the table. And for only £120 a week, I think that's an absolute steal. But the big one, Zanello has come to Real Madrid for only £30 million. It could go up to 37, but for now, only £30 million for a player of this quality at this age. I think it's an absolute steal. I think he's going to be great on that rotation sort of. I mean, he's not going to be on the bench most games, I'm not going to lie, but I think for £30 million, what he's bringing to the table, you know, that versatility, he can play in central attacking midfielder, which is something that we did need. We really did need another cam, but he can also play out on the right, out on the left, and even in central midfield and box-to-box if we really need him to. Mazzala would definitely be more of his role, but look at that. He can do a job. He just needs to work on his positioning a wee bit, and I think he would be absolutely perfect as a box-to-box midfielder. So it's probably, actually, you know what, that's what we're going to train him for. We're going to go down here, box-to-box, and add an additional focus of defensive positioning. Genius stuff. That's our squad. I think it's beautiful. I don't see any flaws in it. We've even managed to promote Theo into the first team. He's probably going to go down to the B team to play his games. And we've also got Felipe it's hard to say. Juarez. I think I've got that. But he's kind of a rotation player if we really need him. Obviously, he's not the best player of all time, but he's in there if we desperately need him, and that is all the signings that we had made. I think it was a very successful transfer window in the end. Even though we did lose some great players, some legends of the club, we've recouped some amazing youngsters. We have a completely different lineup to when we first started the save. If we go on to our best 11, which would include Jovic in there, and have, there we go, Mendy in there. That is very different to how it is in real life. You know, Jovic wouldn't be starting in real life. Hazard, it would be. Depay wouldn't be starting. Actually, it would be Odegaard. Odegaard's currently on loan at Arsenal, so of course he wouldn't be starting. Dybala's not even at the club. Bentancur's not at the club. Casemiro would be starting, to be fair. Carvajal, Varane and Courtois and Mendy all be starting. But Bastoni, like, we've done a good job at improving this already incredible squad. I'm proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back. And we're going to jump into the next game, the final game of this episode, and hope that this amazing team can come away with an amazing result. Isco, just a wee update. He's absolutely smashing it up in the Premier League right now, so... yeah, I'm still happy I got £62 million for him. Don't worry, I'm not regretting my decision. Look, I know that the transfer window's open, and I know that I'm just playing this game because we play 2 games per episode, but let's not actually downplay this game. Because they're second place, and these are the one of 2 sides that beat us at the end of last season. Valencia, at home, I'm expecting a win, but we have had to rotate. I'm putting it out there. This could be a tight affair. We have had to do a massive rotation because of players being tired after international duty, which is kind of like my entire starting lineup. Unfortunately, Zaniolo, yeah, we got it in the end. Zaniolo, there was only one cough in between. There was another cough just then. So he's out. He's injured. I don't really know how it happened. Does he play for Italy? He does. This signing keeps getting better and better, but we do have there's a debut. There we go. Got there in the end for Bastoni. He doesn't even have a number yet, but we're going to submit our team, roll into it, and come away with a fat dub. I'm expecting it. I know you all are too. Boys, I just blew my nose, but I cannot remember. I can't remember. That's not even what I'm trying to say. I can't not recommend being sick and recording anymore. Bastoni's getting number 22. Oxlade-Chamberlain's getting number 17. Also could be making his debut tonight. And we're jumping into this game. Taking a look at their squad. Well, we're not actually taking a look at it yet. We're going to have to do our team talk first. And we're going to take a look at our squad. Yeah, we know. Muniz, Dybala. Actually, I didn't go through it. That's the squad. There you go. The best going through I've ever done. They've got some good players. Maitland-Niles, I was taking a look at him. Design. Malcolm out on the right-hand side. I really want to cough again. It's not going well at the moment, is it? We've got 1 extra goal for goal difference in them. So this is going to be a tight affair based off, you know, the way we've performed. That was so close to a cough. It's not going well. Don't record videos when you're sick, boys and girls. Just don't. I think half of you watching aren't actually YouTubers. So, but if you are, this is my tip of the day. Don't record while you're sick. Memphis Depay on the ball, playing it forward. He's dribbling it. He's dribbled it for a while, but he didn't end up passing it, which is respectable. You gotta appreciate the non-bull hogginess. Casemiro over to Mendy, into Valverde and through to Nunez, and I knew. Could you tell by the tone of my voice? I knew he was gonna score. 4th goal of the season. Benzema, who? Do you even need him? No, you don't. Casemiro with a beautiful pass. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna lose the ball, but it's worked out in the end. Valverde puts a great ball through, and he's somehow gotten it past the goalkeeper without actually going past the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper's just like done nothing there. But we'll take it. We're not going to complain at all. Gabriel's trying to whip it forward, but we intercept. Rodrigo heads it on into Nunez, into Dybala. He's running forward. He's going to skip past them all. He didn't skip past them all, but Nunez still has it on that right hand side, looking for a ball into the mixer or a pass back. He does find Carvajal into Casemiro. Hit it. He doesn't hit it. Harden up, mate. Nunez in for the shot, and it goes just wide of the post. I feel like it wasn't just wide of the post, but we're going to say it just for the dramatic effect to make it seem like he was close to scoring. Maitland-Niles, the man that we were taking a look at. We were genuinely really considering signing him instead of Odriozola. Just didn't end up materialising. It took too long to scout him, to be honest. Dybala running forward into Memphis Depay, who's meant to be defended by Maitland-Niles. He wasn't in the end, though. And Dybala's gotten another assist. This man is on fire at the moment, but let's not take away from Memphis Depay, who's just gotten his 1st goal of the season. I'm sure that's going to be the first of many. He was an absolute machine last year. How he didn't get into the team of the year for our squad is absolutely beyond me, but we'll roll with it. And he's got his 1st goal of the year this game. And it's as I said before, it's going to be the first of many. I can feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. I need to stop saying that. I say that so much. It's never that humorous. It's never... I'm coughing. It's never general. So you have to keep this in because they've just scored. This is not humorous at all. Malcolm scored a header. He's like 6 foot. No, he's not even 6 foot. He's like 5 foot. Why? He didn't score a header. That's what happens when you cough during games. Again, Just don't record when you're sick. It just doesn't work. But this video needs to be out tomorrow, boys and girls. I didn't upload yesterday. I want it out tomorrow, but it will be today when you're watching it, obviously, because you can't watch videos yesterday, or you get what I mean. You get what I mean. I mean, you might be watching it in the future. Hello, future viewers. But if you're not, you're watching it today. Everyone's watching it today. Whatever the day is, it could be the 29th of February, 19. It couldn't be 19. What am I on? I'm just gonna stop talking. Dybala's tired. He's coming off. That's good way to change the subject. Rex, I'm proud of you there. Jovic, he fit enough? Probably not. We're gonna give Oxlade-Chamberlain his debut then. Probably not most comfortable in the central attacking midfielder role. Definitely can play there, but I would suggest that that's not his best position on paper, but we'll give him a shot in there anyway, and we'll see what he's made of. Rodrigo playing it out to Casemiro, into Varane, again Valverde, Chamberlain goes for the shot. I mean, wee bit more composure. He's showing the composure there. Cam, what? Nah, it's just best position. A brilliant debut for this man already. Even if he misses every single shot, one-on-one, penalties, everything, he's had a solid debut. He's not had a great shot there, but Memphis Depay has slid one in for him, and his name's too long that it doesn't come up on the banner anymore, but he's done the job. He's finished his dinner, and it's now 3-1, and I feel like we can relax a wee bit more as we go into the last few minutes of this game, and Casemiro is going to have to come off for Toni Kroos. By the way, if you didn't notice, complete substitutes bench as well, completely revamped, you know, like, there's some serious changes going on for this game, so I was nervous for a reason, but with 13 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go now, 3-1 up, I don't see any way we're throwing this one away. Please don't throw it away after I've said that. There's one more opportunity, and it looks like it's going to be going our way. Carvajal into Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's already gotten a goal. Can he get a beautiful ball into the mix? I mean, it's a good pass, to be fair. Dybala's headed it off the bar. It's not Dybala. I substituted him. It's Darwin, but it's actually Nunez. One more chance here. Valverde finishes it, and it's 4-1. Game, set, match. Done. We can go home. Thank you guys so much for it. No, I'm just joking. We'll see out the match. Who knows what's going to happen. I mean, they could get 3 goals. They're not going to get 3 goals, are they? That is a beautiful win for us. 4-1. I would have loved to have kept the clean sheet, but fair play to them for crossing that ball and getting Malcolm on the end of it. But it is a very good start to the season for us. Oxlade-Chamberlain scoring, Valverde getting a goal and an assist, showing that he does belong in that box-to-box midfielder role instead of being that deep line playmaker. I was not sure which way to put it around, but I think I've got it right now. I think that Valverde has got a bit more about him attackingly, and clearly with that game, with that performance, he's got to be box-to-box midfielder for me, and that is where we're going to end this episode. It has been a long one. It has been a fun one. It has been a sick one. I hope that you have not gotten contagiously contaged. Can't get contaged. I don't know. I'm trying to say I hope you didn't get sick from my sickness, even though it's not how it works. But you never know. Like, it's 2021. Stranger things have happened. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, I would honestly appreciate every single one of you that do subscribe to the channel. It means so much. Like, we are so close to hitting the monetization goal for views, but we're miles away for subscribers. So just tell your friends, tell your whānau, that's family in Te Reo, which is the indigenous language of New Zealand. I don't know why I went with that there, but I mean, that just means I'm bringing more of that sort of culture into my life, which I'm a fan of, to be honest. So go me, bringing in all sorts of culture. How do you say family in Spanish? Yeah, I don't know. Anything I end up saying is probably just going to be disrespectful. So let's just leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it, as I just said, and I'll see you all later.